Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Hermon Brothers Field, right in the heart of the Matsu Valley. Ben Cameron, along with Kaden Bessent, bringing you Matsu Miners baseball, who are about to take on the Peninsula Oilers yet again. It's a close race for first. They played a seven-inning doubleheader yesterday, so 14 total innings of baseball. They won the first game 2-1, dominant showing from Jackson Baker in his last start as a Matsu Miner. He has headed home already, along with Brady Clark right behind him. And in the second game, 11-3 loss. Just a tough showing. They really just couldn't get the little things done right.
They hit the ball perfectly fine, right? 10 hits, but you're only able to muster across 3 runs. That's tough going. It was just a matter of coming through with guys on base. That is something that can be adjusted, but what I'm looking for is consistency. If you're going to go out and win a tight 2-1 ball game, then the Oilers come out and get on your starting pitching, you better be ready to go out there and match what they're doing offensively. The Miners can do that and match this high-powered Oilers offense. They've got a good chance to win. It's just a matter of being consistent with the bats.
Yeah, absolutely. On the bump for the Miners, the right-hander, two-way guy from Nebraska, Cooper Grace, getting the rock in. Zach Bowman, the lefty from Gonzaga, will be the first out of the pen to follow him, depending on how well Grace does. You never know; he could go the distance, but they're going to need some good stuff for them because right now they're on a shortage of premier arms.
What the Miners need is the starting pitching from Grace to be good. We've seen a lot of runs scored between these teams in the 7 games that they played, but then kind of an outlier is that 2-1 game back on Friday in game one. That's because Jackson Baker did a very good job shutting down the Oilers offense. If Grace can do that and get out maybe 4 to 6 innings through his start with 3 runs or less allowed, the Miners have a chance to win. I've got confidence that Bowman will be seeing these guys for the third time. He'll be able to adjust. This last appearance for him means something to him, and I expect nothing but lockdown for Bowman out the pin. But it starts with Grace. If he can keep this thing close, Bats have a chance.
Yeah, pitching looking to bounce back, be strong. Bats looking to bounce back, especially timely hitting as well. Runners in scoring position. Taking on the Oilers coming up soon.
At this time, we kindly ask you to rise if able, remove your ball caps, and direct your attention towards center field as we honor America and our men and women who support our freedom at home and abroad. Please welcome Emma Howland.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let's all give Emma a big round of applause. And she's multitasking because now she's going to make her way to the mound and throw out our first ceremonial pitch. This is a tradition that dates back to 1890s, which originally thrown from the stands to the pitcher, from pitcher to the catcher. Let's give a big round of applause for Emma. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's play Matsu Miners baseball.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hermon Brothers Field in the Matsu Valley, Palmer, Alaska, home of your Matsu Miners. And before we get started, let's take a look at that doubleheader just real quick in the season series between these two sides. So head-to-head right now, the Miners lead 4-3 after splitting that 14-inning doubleheader 2 days ago. They own the tiebreaker with a win this afternoon. They just have one more game after this to end the season. Both teams combined for 7 home runs against each other, really bringing the slug. There's been a lot of offense other than that first game in that doubleheader, 2-1. Yeah, 12.7 runs per game to cross 7. But also, it's been a little messy in the field. 28 errors in 7 games, 14 apiece. So both teams looking to clean it up defensively, keep the bats going, and see whose pitching can come out on top.
And that's one thing about these two teams is they have been putting the ball in play very good against each other. Oilers, you know their offense is going to do that. But when you do that, that leaves a chance for errors. I think it also matters that both teams have natural grass and dirt fields, and the hops can get bad. That also plays into the errors as well. But I think we've got a doozy on hands here at Hermon Brothers.
Absolutely, and the Miners have taken the field, as you have seen. Great national anthem and first pitch. Ben Cameron along with Kaden Bessent. Cooper Grace on the bump for the Miners. Let's read that Oilers lineup for you real quick. Leading off at first, Brooks Hasenclaver. Batting second, Shane Cannon. Luke Lusky, the DH. Batting fourth in left field, Owen Musel. Batting fifth, the catcher, Reed Oakley. In right field, it's McCormick. And then the bottom third, Bundy, Skinner, and Hoover at center, third, and short. So Hasenclaver, Cannon, and Lusky here in the first against Cooper Grace, the 2A guy out of Nebraska. Cooper deals first pitch. We are underway. It's fouled off.
For Grace, big thing right here. I think first inning, You want to go 3 up, 3 down. Get these guys back into their dugout and get your guys with the sticks in their hands because we know how high-powered this Oilers offense is. Put them kind of on their heels early.
Grace working quick early. Slider in there for a strike for Grace on the season. In 4 appearances, he's 0-1, excuse me, with 1 start. In 11 1/3, he's got a 2.38 ERA. Just 1-2 to Hasenclaver, but the really impressive thing, the most impressive, I would say, a .71 whip. A lot of quick innings going on when Grace is on the bump. Curveball called, strike 3, froze the first baseman there, dropped it in there, and
Now
1
batting
batter
for the
faced,
Oilers,
1
second baseman
strikeout
number 5,
for
Shane
Cooper
Cannon.
Grace.
That's a great start against Hasenclaver. You know he could do damage. He had a home run in Game 2 on Friday, as well as a 2 RBI double. Get that guy back to the dugout early. Make him eager to come back against you, knowing that you got him.
So here's Shane Cannon now. Last time out for Grace, it was 9 days ago on the 10th against the Anchorage Bucks, as there's a strike. And that 2-0 loss against them, through 5 innings, only allowed 1 run on 4 hits, struck out 5. Another great outing for him. Fastball right by Cannon and head 0-2, back-to-back hitters.
There's not a worry that the starting pitching or the relievers in the bullpen are thin because there has been a good amount of rest since all the way back to last Tuesday, but you need strong start out of Grace. You need him to put at least 5 innings of work because if he's able to do that, you know he's rocking and rolling, that your team's in the ballgame.
Cannon, the second baseman. Another curveball called, strike 3, buckling the knees of Cannon. And Hasenclaver back-to-back 2 punchies now for Grace.
Designated hitter number
I can't really
19,
think of a better start than
Lusky.
2 backwards Ks to start it off. Grace is looking good early.
13 Ks in those 11 1/3 that he's already thrown. Here's Luke Lusky, the DH, and a first pitch ball. Fouls that one off. Lusky just one of 2 Oilers in that game 2 that didn't record a hit, although he did reach 3 times, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch. So he just went 0 for 2, but yeah, a lot of hitting going on for the Oilers in game 2 yesterday. Here's a ground ball over to short. Park has it. A shuffle and a throw in time for a 1-2-3 first with 2 backwards Ks for Grace, and we head to the bottom half. Bottom of the first, let's take a look at your Matsu Miners starting 9. Leading off at second, Will Godfrey. Batting second at short, Austin Park. The DH batting third, Luke Hughes. Cleaning it up in left, Alex Pearson. Batting fifth at first, Declan Spooner. Behind the dish batting sixth, it's Will Millard. Batting seventh at third, Canyon Millar. Batting eighth in right field, Jackson Babcock. And rounding out the order in center field, Cash Millar. Once again, that's Godfrey, Park, Hughes, Pearson, Spooner, Millard, Millar, Babcock, and Millar. Going up against the right-hander for the Oilers, Ryan Kaiser, who in his last 2 appearances has faced the Miners both times. 2 drastically different outings for him there. Faced him in Kenai, and they put up a 7 spot on him in that 3rd inning. And He's had a rough going, but pitched in game 2 in relief, just 1 inning, and it was a perfect inning. So he's looking to continue that here in yet another game against the Miners, looking to even up the season series 4 apiece. They've got one more after this. But on the season for Kaiser, 7 appearances, 5 starts. He's 0-3 and a 10.38 ERA in 21 2/3. As his first pitch to leadoff man Godfrey is low and away. A whip of 2.17 and 17 punchy, so a rough summer for him so far.
For the Miners, get on the board early right here. Grace just got these guys 3 up, 3 down, 2 backwards Ks. You strike first. Miners have scored in the first inning in 3 of the last 4 against the Oilers.
Quickly 2-0 to Godfrey, who's at second today. Seen him at third most of his time, but Toth out of the starting lineup here, and Canyon Millar at third, so they shift him back to second where he played most of June. 2-0 swinging high fly ball to right center. Going back is Bundy and McCormick. McCormick in front of the wall, able to get the first out of the first.
Godfrey just barely missed that one. It's going to be important to note. You can kind of see that flag in center field. It's flying pretty hard out towards dead center. The wind's coming kind of in and out today. It was dead in the top of the first inning. But when that wind picks up, I mean, really all it's going to take is catching one barrel and putting it in the air. And you can see a lot of slug today.
So here's Austin Park, the shortstop. Per usual, Kaiser's first pitch to him. It's a fastball in the inner third for a strike. Park in game 2 yesterday. 1 for 4 with a triple and a run score. That triple led off the 5th inning. Hit it to deep right center. And now he leads the team in triples. Even at 1 apiece here. And in game 1 yesterday, when they were the away team, since they were making up that game that got canceled in Kenai, only 3 plate appearances. He went 2 for 3, double RBI, and a run scored. Down in the count here.
Talked about how much offense there's been head-to-head between these teams. 7 home runs combined over 7 games. Unusual for the Miners, normal for the Oilers, but with the wind blowing like it is, hard out to right, you can see some long balls.
1-2, ripped into left field in front of Musial. It's going to bounce right in front of him. There's a base knock for Austin Park, and the first hit of the afternoon.
Good job by Park, man. He's just Mr. Consistent with the bat. He doesn't really do anything that fancy either. He doesn't have that many extra base hits. He just finds ways to put the ball in spots where there's nobody, and he does it so well.
He was on a cold snap for a bit, but then yesterday in those 2 games, very, very good. And the biggest reason offensively they were able to come out with that 2-1 win. So here's Luke Hughes DHing today. First pitch strike. Hughes either in left field at first or the DH spot.
That's good for Park to get a rip early. They attacked him breaking stuff mostly on the outer half of the plate. They come inside and see what he does to Kaiser right there. He pulls it to the left side.
Breaking ball misses inside there. And for the Miners coming into today, in 24 games, batting .249 as a team. They've gone up almost 50 points from a spot they were at in June, just above 200. Over to first. Park is caught in a pickle now. Throw over to second, and he's going to be tagged out. Park caught stealing. Something they struggled with yesterday. A lot of guys out on the base pass, whether they were caught stealing or caught trying to take an extra 90 on a base knock. And it continues here.
Yeah, Park was getting ready to go, too. With only 1 out in the inning, he had a guy on. Oilers have done a good job defensively controlling the guys on the base pass against the Miners.
That one misses outside to Hughes, and so hit number 29 for Austin Park eradicated just like that. 29 leads the team. Kaiser from the windup. Fastball for a strike now, 2-2. Kaiser working from the first base side of the rubber against the righty here. Really trying to get leverage on that outer third. Base is empty, his 2-2. Try to go back to it, just missed.
And getting caught stealing really hurts. Miners certainly made the first mistake of the game. You don't want that to come back and hurt them if this ends up being like a one-run ball game in the back third. That could be something that we look at later on.
Hughes gets into one to left field. Musel, that one's heading for the corner. And it's going to get down for a base knock. Hughes heading for 2. He'll get in with a 2-out double.
Man, it hurts even more now because if Park's on first, there's a good chance he goes around to score, or at least has 2 in scoring position. But Hughes has really come on over the last 2 weeks. He started off slow in his first 2 to 3 games, but ever since then, he's just been tearing the cover off the baseball. He certainly has brought the thump to the lineup.
Absolutely. Hit number 14 in game number 12.
A lot of extra base hits for him, too.
Yeah, leads the team with 2 homers. It's double number 2 right there. Now here's Alex Pearson with a runner in scoring position, 2 away. And so yesterday for Hughes, had his 6-game hitting streak snapped, but he still has an 8-game on-base streak going on right now. That makes it 9. Kaiser's 1-0, misses way outside, and just yet another example of the Miners whenever they get caught stealing or thrown out on the base path. I mean, right after it seems the guy comes up huge, and it really hurts.
There's only 1 caught stealing in the second game on Friday, but situations like that and similar to that game, right, they got a lot of hits and they just kind of left guys out there. When you get caught stealing like that, you erase the opportunity.
Hughes pops this one up out of play. Pearson, the former Washington Husky, transferred to Pacific University. Just batting .203 this summer. But he's got a lot of thump. Rips this one over to first, and what a backhand by Hasenclaver. Will take it himself. So Pearson, good wood on it, but Hughes is stranded on second, and we head to the second, still scoreless. Four, 5, 6 for the Oilers in the second. Just want to let everyone know that stats for the July 13th game having trouble in the website showing up on the stats, so we apologize for that. We were not behind there, behind the stats on the road, right? So we're trying to fix it. We apologize for that inconvenience. There's a wave and a miss from Musel.
Work on it. Thank you for the reminder, too, because I can't work on it in the middle of the game.
Breaking ball for a strike, perfectly placed on the low and away corner there. Two
But
punchies last inning for Grace.
since I currently am inputting the game right now, I don't want to mess that up. I'll have to look at it later.
In the dirt. Usual yesterday, 3 hits in those 2 games. RBI and a run scored. Did he go around? Musel's going back like he struck out. And then the umpire says he swung. So a check swing there that there was no appeal, but Musel just gave himself up. So that's 3 Ks now, and the Oilers dugout's asking about it.
Number 11, Reed.
Hey, that's on Musel himself for just walking back like that. He could have at least appealed it and tried to stay in there, but especially the umpire not calling anything so late.
So I actually couldn't even tell you if that was a backwards K or a swinging K. I mean,
I put it in as swinging just because he did check and the umpire didn't call it a strike anyways. So I imagine he just assumed himself he went around.
just gave himself up. Here's Reed Oakley now, the catcher. Grace is 1-0. Their first strike. As a team, the Oilers batting .251, just 2 points higher than the Miners. At one point, it was 50 points higher. Ooh, that one just misses. Good slider there from Grace. But an ABL leading 13 team home runs. Bring a lot of pop. You saw one yesterday. I mean, 2 days ago. That one's fouled off. How many times have I said yesterday?
4.
Oh, excuse me, 2 days ago. Feels like yesterday. Thank you for reminding me.
Friday.
Grace is 2-2. Off the end of the bat, chopped over the mound, Park charging, and he's not going to get a glove on it. Tough play there from the get-go, but Oakley with an infield single.
Now batting right fielder number 25.
That would have been a nice play by Park. 4 feet in on the infield grass. Try to make it a run, scoop it with your glove, make the transfer. That's a tough play to make.
Here's McCormick, the right fielder. First pitch strike. So the Oilers able to get their first hit off the bat of Oakley, infield single. Just threw the bat head at it, put it in a perfect spot. I think a PA misinput right there. Just played some music. Check swing.
There's a lot of
He
check
went around.
swings. A lot of questionable check swings early. Not questionable and I should say close. A lot of close ones.
Grace up 0-2, deals. Wave and a miss. High cheddar right by. Or no, just strike 2. So we got strike.
Yeah.
No,
there's
it
strike
is
3.
strike. All right, strike 3.
Come
They
on,
weren't very
guys.
vocal on calling the strike on the appeal there.
That's twice the home plate umpire. He doesn't call strike 3 right there. And then on that one that was pretty much up to my judgment on whether it was a strikeout looking or swinging, he doesn't call it a strike at all. He called it a ball originally, basically.
So 4 punchies now already for Grace through inning and 2/3. Now here's White. Bundy, the center fielder, fouls one off with the bunt.
Come on, guys. Let's get ready to go. What are we doing?
Umpires, wake up.
Stay ready ain't got to get ready. He did not stay ready.
I think they need a caffeine hit. Oakley still on first. Bundy didn't play in game 2 where he appeared, but just as a pinch runner for Lusky in the 7th when they were already up big. Didn't appear in game 1 either. Fastball just misses from Grace.
Tell you, I got my caffeine hit already. Had a cup this morning, and then right after, host mom so kindly made me a latte. I went double up on the coffee. It was a double shot too.
No, latte was very good. Wave and a miss, 1-2 now.
Mine had French vanilla, and then it also had French vanilla in the whipped cream. Tasted like roasted marshmallow, similar to like a vanilla creme brulee. Pretty sweet, but it was pretty good.
Grace is 1-2. Wave, no jest. Guess he got a tip of it. Millard couldn't handle it.
Relax.
I got a little too excited.
Relax.
Got a little too excited. Thought he struck out the side there. Bundy hitting .276 this summer. Doesn't have an extra base hit yet. That one weakly back up the middle, Park cutting it off. His sidearm throw in time to retire the side and strand Oakley at first. We head to the bottom of the second.
Leading off for your minors, number 6, first baseman. Let's hear it for Declan Spooner.
Spooner, Millard, and Canyon Millar in the second, still scoreless. 2 hits in the first for the Miners, but yet again unable to come through. In the second game 2 days ago, as Spooner waves and misses first pitch he sees. First 5 innings against Prendez, they got 2 hits apiece and just still couldn't really truly come through and plate that many runs as Spooner pops this one up, pitch down and in, over to first. Hasenclaver has it right beyond the first base bag.
Now stepping up to
I'm
the
really
plate.
happy to see the dudes in
Your
the white
catcher,
jerseys today.
number
Big fan of
19,
those. So shout out Cooper
Will
Grace for
Millard.
making the choice as the starting pitcher to wear those. Those have got to be like automatic home unis, like 9 times out of 10 for me. I love the camos.
Yeah.
But those are so sweet.
Icy whites for the Miners for me are my favorite in the ABL, actually. Green and yellow really popped out of the script. As here's Will Millard. First pitch strike. But I can understand it. A lot of pitchers, since they get to choose the uni, they go with the camo. It's a thinner, more athletic feel, while the white and greens are more, they're thicker. So I can understand. Sweet Bacon said he's loved to see the progression of the grass growing out in the outfield, especially in right field. Yeah, it was rough winter to start off and slowly been growing back. That's always good to see. 1-2 to Millard.
Yeah, hardly got a spring up here and not really getting much of a summer. Been cloudy skies, been raining at least once every day for like the past week or so. Doesn't feel like summer.
That one just misses to Millard. Two. Oh, that one just misses. Oakley thought he had him. Count will go full.
Yeah, this dude's seen a lot of at-bats over the course of the summer and just over his college career. He's one of the older guys on the team, so he knows the strike zone pretty well, especially his own.
Payoff. Wave and a miss. Right back to that same pitch. And got Millard on strikes. First punchy for Kaiser this afternoon.
Now batting your third base,
Positive is that
Kaden
of the 5 outs
Bessent.
recorded so far, that 4 of them have been put in play. You've been forcing the Oilers to play defense.
Say every ball in the first inning was hit really hard. As Millar, first pitch swinging, crushes one, but way out in front by Godfrey. Had that deep fly out to the warning track. Park a rope single, Hughes a rope double, and then Pearson roped a ground ball over to Heisenclaver, able to make a nice play. But here in the second, he's bounced back just a bit, a pop-up and a strikeout. Backdoor slider just misses 1-1 to Millar.
Careful against Millar right here if you're Kaiser. That wind just picked up, blowing out to right. It's pretty strong out there. Imagine the gusts are around 12 to 15 miles an hour. He gets under one, might fly.
Fastball misses high and away, and for Millar, 2 days ago on that doubleheader, he went 0 for 3 in game 2, but hit the ball really hard. He struck out and hit a line out and a deep fly out. Just missing 2. 2-1 fastball just misses low hit. Great hitters count now for Canyon. And then even in game 1, he also had a double. Went 1 for 3.
Back in Kenai, he hit home run number 1 of the summer.
3-1 misses outside. It's a 2-out walk for Canyon Millar. His 10th walk of the summer, and his on-base percentage continues to climb.
Yeah, he's a dude I'd probably want to avoid as much as possible today with that win. You saw him rope that first pitch. He saw foul, but now you got some action on the base pass. Now you got 2 outs, but keep putting pressure on this defense. Babcock also another guy who had a big fly against the Oilers.
So Millar extends the inning. Here's Jackson Babcock, first pitch strike. Babcock in right field like usual. All the way in that 8th spot now today, but in game 2 was batting 5th 2 days ago. I think LeBron maybe just wants a bigger bat in the lower third. In that offensive stretch they had where they were just pounding the baseball, scoring double-digit runs pretty consistently. He was in the middle of the order, but Akers is left, and they need someone down there. Just wanted to spread it around a bit as he fouls one off.
Yeah, the lineup looks extremely different from maybe June 15th or something, random day. Some guys not here anymore. Have had to go home for reason X, Y, Z, and then brought some new guys in like Hughes. Some guys have filled in really well, like Spooner. He's proven he needs to be an everyday guy.
2-2. Yeah, Babcock had himself a day game, or 2 days ago in game 2, 3 for 3, a homer and 2 singles.
And also guys just moving up and down in the lineup. I mean, Will Godfrey's hitting leadoff. He's been sticking there. Park went from leadoff to second.
2-2 also just misses. So 2 great takes from Babcock, full count, and Millar will be on the move over at first.
These are all good takes from Babcock, too. A lot of them pretty close. If I was an Oilers fan, I'd be a little heated, get timid.
Payoff. Fouled off. So Kaiser, after 2 breaking balls, goes with the fastball full count.
Wind picking up, too. It's just kind of off and on. But, man, I'll tell you what, on that field, it's legit. Thank goodness we're in a booth.
Strong gust right there is at 3-2. Fouled off to the left. Babcock staying alive there. Huge gust right there as the pitch came. And for everyone at home, pretty decent chance of rain coming up very soon. We'll see how hard it is. If it delays the game any bit, who knows? Hopefully it's not too strong. Payoff. Fouled off again left side. 3 straight full count foul balls for Babcock.
Man, those kids started running towards that baseball like dropping a piece of food in a fish tank.
Always. Every kid wants a ball. Runner goes. Quarter swing. Third base, Skinner, his throw offline. It gets away. Millar is going to score. He's being waved home. Babcock going for third. The throw all the way from right field. Not in time. It's an infield single. And an error on the third baseman, Skinner, gets the Miners on the board. It's 1-0.
How about that? You just put the ball in play, force them to make a play.
Cash Millar.
So that run unearned, and Babcock won't get an RBI, but the team will take that outcome right there. And Babcock, who fought off for 8 pitches on the 9th, a quarter swing, just put it in play and then made something work out. Now here's Cash Millar, runner on third. There's a strike. It looked a little bit outside. Quickly 0-2 to Cash Millar, the 9-0 hitter and center fielder. Went 1 for 2 in game 2. Single and a sac bunt. And also reached in game 1 of that doubleheader, hit by pitch. Here's a chopper left side. Tough play over at short. It gets under the glove of the new guy, Hoover. And Babcock will come in to score. It's 2-0 off 2 errors.
Take advantage of those
Now
mistakes,
batting
huh?
Number 4, second baseman.
We
Will
mentioned the 28 errors in the 7
Godfrey.
games between these two sides, 14 apiece. Now error number 15 and 16 for the Oilers, and their defensive struggles just continue to hurt them.
Yeah, both those balls, they had a chance to make a play. Maybe tougher on the third baseman, Skinner, but he had it in time to make a play. And then right there by the shortstop, Hoover, that ball was not hit that hard. I mean, it was just a weird angle that he came at it at. Certainly he had enough of a chance to make a play on that. He just didn't get the glove on the ground.
So lineup flips over to Godfrey, 0 for 1, deep fly out. He fouls 2 pitches off. It's 0-2.
Way to take advantage, though, right there. Put the ball in play. Babcock's ball just hit so softly. Hard 90. You find a way to get to third on their own mistakes, and then Cash Millar doing something simple, just a soft ground ball over to short. Put it in play.
That one misses. Godfrey batting .269, a .427 on base percentage. He's got 19 walks. And what a quote-unquote 2-out rally here, rally in the valley off the errors of the Oilers. That one, too, just misses.
All you got to do is force the Oilers to play defense. They're bound to make a mistake.
Cash Millar on first. Kaiser deals. Check swing. Peel passed the mound. He went around, so Godfrey down on strikes to finally in the bottom of the second, but the Miners plate 2 on 2 errors and lead as we go to the third. Top of the third, Miners a fresh 2-0 lead off 2 unearned runs. And Cooper Grace now with the lead. They'll face 8-9 in one of the Oilers lineup. Here's Luke Skinner, the third baseman, who made that throwing error on the infield single from Babcock. Scored Cannon Millar, got all the way to almost the Miners bullpen in right field. He's quickly down 0-2. Skinner having a really rough summer, batting .113. This is his 22nd game. 0-2, fouled off.
Hear that wind picking up too.
Oh, yeah.
Grace has been rolling thus far, but one pitch you can make a mistake against this Oilers lineup. We talked about their ability to slug, drive the baseball over the fence. You just want to be careful.
Wave and a miss. Another punchy for Grace. Make it 5 already through 2 1/3.
Or he could just be unhittable. That's pretty good too. I like that.
Kyler Hoover.
Skinner's struggles continue. Here's the new guy for the Oilers replacing Jack Holubowski, who has, unfortunately for the Oilers, left the squad. He had such a great summer going. Kyler Skinner. Shortstop, Nolan Graw not in the lineup today. He's been their usual shortstop in all the recent games against these two sides. He's ahead 2-0 here.
Yeah, Graw getting the day off, and he's also made some errors up in the middle infield. And we see Hoover's already got one today as well.
He's ahead 3-0 in his first plate appearance as an Oiler from Harding University.
Okay. Know exactly where that is.
And a 4-pitch walk. So Hoover in the 9 spot reaches with one away. Lineup will flip over to Hasenclaver. 0 for 1 with a backwards K. Got his knees buckled by a gnarly curveball for Grace, who really has it working so far. Had himself a day 2 days ago. 3 RBIs in game 2, a homer and a double. 2 runs scored. He just continues to mash. First pitch gets away from Millard there, and Coop fell down on the release, and now Hoover's going for third. The throw in time, he got him. So the wild pitch works out well. Hoover gunned down by Millard, trying to take an extra 90, and there's 2 away.
What a job to play defense behind your guy. I mean, there's a mistake made, and then you just come back, you bounce back, get the guy out going to third. Doesn't matter anymore.
So on that pitch, Cooper Grace's front foot clearly just couldn't keep the landing, I guess. I didn't see what happened, but he was on the floor when I looked back up. So now base is empty for Hasenclaver. He's ahead 2-0. 38 walks for the first baseman. Leads the ABL by a large margin. Just to put in perspective, Godfrey, who leads the minors, has half that at 19, and he gets into this one to right field, and that one is crushed. No doubt about it. Another homer for Hasenclaver, his 6th, which leads the ABL, puts the Oilers on the board. It's 2-1.
I told you all you got to do is make one mistake pitch, they'll make you pay.
That one he hit 2 days ago was a no-doubter, too. And his bat stays hot. Definitely a good thing now that Hoover was gunned down, trying to advance to third. Would have tied this game up. So here's the second baseman, Shane Cannon, after the homer. Cooper bounces back with a strike on the inner third.
Yeah, especially going out to right field. Any ball that's in the air is going to have a chance.
1-1 now.
Do got to love that the Miners in that bottom of the second took advantage, though, of mistakes. Doing a good job putting the ball in play. You could say they're a bit lucky that they're up.
That one gets away from Cooper there. 2-1. That was the second hit for the Oilers so far. RBI number 24 for the Oilers first baseman. It's 2-2. Breaking ball misses low and away.
Need Grace to be aggressive right here on the 2-0 hitter.
And 3-1, excuse me, is chopped over to the third. Tough play for Kenyon Millard. Throws a seed across. He got him to retire the side. So the Oilers get on the board off the bat of Brooks Hasenclaver, his 6th home run, but they still lead by 1. Bottom of the third, 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Miners. Here's Austin Park. Kaiser still out there. Park squares. Pulls back. It's a strike regardless.
Now's a chance for the Miners to respond to that home run by Hasenclaver. You're going to have to give run support for Grace. Not because he's not doing good, but because the Oilers, we just saw, they can change the game with one swing. Just imagine if the wild pitch and Millard throwing the guy out doesn't happen. Right? It's just a different ball game. You never know, butterfly effect, that sort of thing. So you always just want to give your guys as much run support as possible, and don't let up.
It's 1-2 to Park, who singled to left field in the first, but was picked off. Got a little too jumpy over there, and just a perfect pickoff move by Kaiser. Right at the knees, called strike 3 there. Back-to-back punchies going back to last inning for Kaiser, his third.
Let's hear for your designated hitter, number 46, Luke Hughes.
Yeah, it's just got to be more competitive with 2 strikes. This is kind of the same thing as not letting up right here, even though you do have a lead. You still want to be aggressive and all 2 strike counts. Protect the plate, just like you're losing by 1 in the late innings.
Kaiser filling up the zone here in the third. It's 0-1 to Hughes, who doubled down the left field line in the first. Got his second, already his 5th extra base hit, which is second on the team just behind Babcock, who has 6, and a lot less plate appearances. It's 0-2.
Yeah, if you know now, as hitters, you got to adjust to Kaiser, knowing he's filling up that zone. Get ready to be aggressive, even if it's not first pitch. Just see it and just adjust to the umpire's zone as well.
Whoa, 0-2 breaking ball goes behind Hughes there. Thought that almost skimmed off his back there, but it's 1-2.
Interesting.
Just gets away there.
Oilers known to throw behind hitters, but I'm just saying they've done it once already.
1-2. Fastball up and in, right by Hughes. 3 straight punchies for Kaiser here.
You got to get him off
Now
balance.
batting,
He's
left fielder, number 30,
seemingly settled in.
Alex Pearson.
Mentioned Kaiser came in with a 10.38 ERA. And both the runs the Miners have scored have been unearned. Kaiser has looked really good so far. Pearson swinging first pitch, pops it up on the infield. There's Shane Cannon, the second baseman. A 1-2-3 third for Kaiser, and we head to the 4th. Fifth the middle third, Hermon Brothers Field. Ben Cameron along with Kaden Bessent. Thank you for tuning in to Mat-Su Miners Baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Oilers. Down 1. Kaiser right now for the Oilers working. Got a 1-2-3 inning with 2 punchies. Pretty quickly. It's 0-1 to Luke Lusky, the DH. Grace ahead 0-2 there. Fastball by Lusky. Lusky grounded out to short in the first. He's 0 for 1. He's been the DH in the past 3 games against the Miners. Stays alive there, fouls one back. Lusky hitting .247 this year. He's got 3 doubles, 3 homers, so he's second in the ABL in home runs. Homered in Kenai against the Miners the other way. So you know he has the thump. 19 RBIs for him.
Yeah, especially to go the other way. With the win today, it could be a dangerous factor.
Well, he strikes out there, breaking ball. Off the plate, he goes chasing. Another punchy for Grace, make it 6 now.
Doesn't matter when he's cruising like that, man. Grace is, despite that 1 home run, I mean, he's looked smooth as butter.
Yeah,
You can't ask for anything else.
just left a breaking ball hanging against Haas and Claver, and he made him pay. Here's Owen Musial, the left fielder. First pitch strike with that fastball.
I mean, if I'm LeBron, I'm not even that bad about the solo home run. Or if I'm Grace. Solo home runs very rarely will ever beat you.
Popped up right side. It's going to carry all the way out to right field, actually. And Babcock, who came in a little too much, had to make the grab backpedaling. But there's 2 away.
Good job to adjust to the wind and knowing, because especially when it goes down and it picks back up, it could be even more trickier on outfielders. Probably the hardest day for an outfielder is a windy one where I'd say the wind is blowing out, right? Because you're going to have to not come up on balls as much. It's very easy for that thing to carry, get over your head. Backspin becomes a factor as well.
Here's the catcher, Reed Oakley. First pitch strike for Grace. Yeah. First thing you learn growing up as an outfielder, way easier to catch a ball coming in than going backwards. And I'm sure you can actually see the wind shaking our camera when those gusts come through. Slider painted on the black there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, you also got to remember as an outfielder, first 2 steps are always back. I wouldn't know if they teach that at the collegiate level. Work 10 times out of 10 for me as an outfielder.
0-2 breaking ball. About a couple inches left of third, so we'll do it again. Oakley 1 for 1, a infield single just past the mound. Just one of 2 hits so far for the Oilers. Chases the high.
Spooner.
Bottom of the 4th, Miners still lead it 2-1. We've been having internet issues all day today, so we apologize if there's any network issues. Just a reminder, just in case, make sure you're on live and not behind in the video, as it sometimes sets you back when you rejoin. Once again, we apologize, as Declan Spooner will lead off and he fouls one back.
Yeah, you can either refresh or pull the slider all the way to the right to get back up to live in case the disconnect does freeze you where you're at.
Kaiser's 0-1 is a strike with that fastball. Notice we had over 100 concurrent viewers, and now it just shattered, and it's slowly going back up. So we apologize for any network issues. 0-2 to Spooner. Misses outside. Spooner popped up. First time up in the second. Kaiser from the windup. Slider in the dirt.
We know for a fact it's always going to come back, so don't panic or think it's your computer, phone, laptop, TV, whatever.
Yeah, and also sorry for any drop frames and everything. That goes back to the internet.
May have something to do with all this cruddy weather we've been getting. Could have an effect.
2-2. Ground ball foul.
There we go. Everybody's back now. We're locked.
Spooner on the year, batting .273. Two again. High and away, popped up left side. Shortstop Hoover calls everyone off. He's got it. There's one away. 2 pop-ups for Spooner.
Yeah, just not getting any barrel. He's all under it. Off the end of the bat.
Number 19,
Or off the
your
hands.
catcher, Will Millard.
Kaiser's just doing a good job getting weak contact against Spooner.
Here's Will Millard. First strikeout victim of Kaiser's, who's now has 4. Swings and misses at the high fastball. It's 0-1. Millard had a rough start, like many minors, but he's pushed it back up a bit. Had that homer in Kenai. Kaiser's 0-1. Misses high. Now batting .245. Leads the team in doubles with 4. But most of his production coming on the road. 1-1. Off the hands in shallow center field. Coming on is Bundy. And makes the catch in stride with the basket catch there. And there's 2 away.
Another weak contact. That one just hung up in the air. A little too long. Kaiser certainly has adjusted and locked in against these hitters. At first, I thought it was going to be a lot rougher for him, but the way it looks right now, retired 7 in a row. He's locked.
Here's Cannon Millar
6, that is. 6 in a row.
at third today. Takes first pitch low. He walked with 2 outs. Came around to score on an error by the third baseman Skinner. Millard rips one into right field, but right at the right fielder, McCormick, who actually hits off his glove and rolls to the wall. Millard with a late slide into second there. Rough landing for him. That's going to be a tough score. McCormick thought a ball was coming right to him, but it just kept carrying, and he had to make a leaping grab. And you know what? Go ahead, give him a double.
Hit his glove, dude. You got to make that catch.
That's fair. Whatever you want to rule it. You're the ruler today.
Hit right off his glove. You got to catch that, man.
So the third error for the Oilers already, all coming with 2 outs. See if the Miners can take advantage this time out.
LeBron disagrees with me. I'll gladly change it.
Babcock first pitch swinging. Here's a high fly ball to right field. McCormick zigzagging with the back pedal, but in front of the wall to retire the side. So the Miners strand a runner in scoring position, and as we head to the 5th, they lead 2-1. Let's take a look at your ABL standings. The Miners and Oilers currently tied for first. Miners 14-10, the Oilers 17-13. But the Chinooks and Bucks not far behind them, just half a game and a game back respectively. Chinooks have the off day today, and the Bucks against the Pilots in Anchorage was canceled today, so they might make that up. The Miners with the Pilots later in the season have an optional game too, depending how the 1 and 2 seeds look. But yeah, the Pilots all the way down at the table. 6-19, 8.5 games back. Yeah, these are your two first place teams going at it here in Palmer. Miners currently lead it 2-1. As Grace so far looking very strong in the 5th. Just 53 pitches through 4. He's got 7 punchies.
Now batting number 25 for the Oilers, Carson McCormick.
I think we're back.
Sounds better to me.
More technical difficulties going on right here. As Grace first pitch to McCormick, the right fielder, is low and away.
Also important thing, back to the standings, you notice 14-10 and then 17-13 between these two. If you're wondering why the Miners are in first, we're tied for it, but technically ahead, it's because based off winning percentage, the Miners are ahead. And I guess if you consider the head-to-head, about 4-3 in favors of the Miners, that would also put them in first.
Today's a huge game. You know, already a close fight by 4 teams for the top 2 seeds to make the championship, but the Miners will have the tiebreaker ahead of the Oilers if they're able to win today. As they're playing 9 games this summer, they've already played 7. Wave and a miss there from McCormick on the curveball, and another punchy for Grace. That's 8 now.
Yeah, this dude is locked. Oh my goodness.
McCormick down on strikes both times now.
20, Wyatt Bundy.
Here's Wyatt Bundy, the center fielder. Bundy 0 for 1 with a ground out to short. The ball in dirt from Grace.
Yeah, you win today, you own the head-to-head. That's so huge because Oilers are almost done with their season 2. So you only get them one more time. You certainly want to just win the head-to-head right now. Not have to worry about it next week. I mean, obviously, right? But
I don't think anyone in the ABL, if they're one of the top 2 seeds, they don't want the Oilers being the 1 seed. I don't think anyone wants to go out to Kenai again, have to make that drive.
yeah, just for the drive alone, it's a pretty one, but it's 3.5 hour.
Just another road trip where you don't go home at all. You got to go back to a dorm or a hotel.
Yeah, it's more money on the teams traveling.
That ball's ripped into left field, coming in as Pearson, and it's going to bounce right in front of him. He has to make a stab at it to make sure it doesn't get by him, but it's a base knock for Bundy. There's a runner on for the Oilers, their 3rd hit.
Yeah, only their 3rd hit through 4 1/3. Grace is doing just fine. Just don't let them gain momentum with back-to-back singles, anything like that. You don't want them to put anything together. It's a part of the order, especially with Skinner, a guy that, if I'm Grace, I feel really confident against him.
All 3 hits, too, on breaking balls. The one by Oakley was an infield single weekly hit, but the 2 to Bundy and Hosenclaver, that home run, did kind of leave over the middle of the plate. First pitch swinging into Skinner. It's a high fly ball into right field. Babcock coming in. He's under it for out number 2, and Bundy will get back to first.
Which I noticed there by Babcock, the way his feet were moving, is he started back and then he would take a couple steps in, read it a couple steps in, just so he doesn't overplay it. He was just inching closer, kind of like a worm to that ball. That was a good way to adjust and play that.
Just making sure the wind doesn't blow it over his head.
All it takes is one gust, and that thing goes a little bit further than you expect, and it's an error and right.
Here's the shortstop Hoover, 9-hole hitter for the Oilers. Reached on a 4-pitch walk in the third, and there's ball number 5 to him.
It went picking up.
Grace is 1-0. Fastball at the knees for a strike. Hoover, when you reached on that walk, the very next pitch to Heisenclaver was a wild one and able to get to second, but then tried to stretch into 180 extra feet and was gunned down by Millard from the backstop. There's a throw over to first.
So we did get lucky and avoid the rain that was supposed to come. In the front third, there's a lot of rain west of us, though. Totally avoiding it all.
Hoping that continues. One's popped up foul. Bundy on first with a bluff attempt to steal second there.
Yeah, rain is super unlikely over the next 90 minutes, and if we do get anything, the percentage is so low, it's not going to be anything crazy. So we should be good to play 9.
Grace with a long pause. His 1-2. Popped up out of play. Hoover went reaching to the other batter's box there.
Yeah, he's putting up a fight, but Grace has got him just protecting big time. You see him just kind of lunging his body and the bat out on the outer half of the plate to stay alive.
Huge gust of wind right here. Curveball low and away, back pick by Millard there.
Curveball's been really good for Grace today, but my preference, I like the high heat on Hoover right here. Something right at the letters.
Two. Fastball spike, back pick attempt. Perfect throw from Millard. Spooner thought he got him, but not in time, and we'll go full. And Bundy will be on the move here.
Tried to go fastball.
Just completely spiked it.
Don't know if that's just he was trying to get it low and just unable to, or he just quite literally released it late overall.
Field umpire moves to the C position, expecting Bundy to be on the move. Payoff. Fly ball into center field. A lot of tail action on it. And Millard ranging to his left to retire the side. So Grace strands a runner. A 1-out single, and we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Let's hear it for Cash Millar.
9-1-2 for the Miners in the 5th. Grace just the homer given up to Ozzy Claver. That's the only offense for the Oilers so far, so the Miners just looking to give him some extra cushion.
I know Cash Millar's having himself a good day. You know why?
Why?
Red Sox have won 13 in a row.
Yeah, they're hot. He's ahead 2-0 here. Millar 0 for 1, but reached on an error by the shortstop Hoover that ended up scoring Babcock, making it a 2-0 game.
I remember one day he was watching the Red Sox game. I was like, okay, so you are a Sox fan. He said, oh, yeah.
Moved down to Texas when he was younger, but yeah, born in Boston. Dad played. That's his best team, right? So
Yeah, it could have
No-
won
no
Blue
doubt about
Jays
it.
or Orioles or anything else, but I assumed it'd be Red Sox, right? But
yeah.
dude, they've won 13 in a row now. I know they hadn't won 12 in a row since 06.
Millard takes high and away, 3-1.
All it takes is one streak like that from a team, and you go from sellers to buyers at the deadline. They're barely above 500 now. Imagine crazy what they were more than 10 back.
5-pitch walk to lead off the 5th for Cash Millar. That'll flip the lineup over. Huge walk for him.
Now batting number 4, second baseman,
Here's Will Godfrey. Godfrey 0 for 2, a deep flyout and a strikeout. So far, Kaiser, who they jumped on him in Kenai, scored 7. 2 days ago had a scoreless inning in relief, and now so far he's looked pretty good as Godfrey will try to square, and he fouls it back.
I'm trying to remember. Godfrey told me he likes the Cardinals and the Royals. Being from Missouri, talking about Kansas City. But I can't remember exactly which one he says he likes the most.
When I was younger, finding out the Kansas City Royals were actually in Missouri kind of threw me for a loop. Same thing for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way.
I actually didn't know that for the longest time.
I know, it took me some years. Just low there, 1-1.
I would certainly hate to be a Royals fan right about now.
Only thing keeping you going is Hemi, Bobby Witt Jr., right?
The only thing that makes you smile is watching Seven play defense. Well, pretty much everything. But
Yeah, do everything. I mean, he's the only guy, I think, with Cameron Arrow getting hurt and whatnot. I don't know how long he's out for, challenging Jordan for the AL MVP, I think. As Godfrey fouls that one off to the left side.
So you'd say Caminero, Alvarez, and then Bobby?
It used to be Cameron Arrow, but now he got hurt, right? Pretty sure. Oh.
Hey, it's not easy to watch MLB, so it's hard to keep up very closely.
Oh. Go full to Godfrey here. See if Millar is on the move.
Been busy, man.
Oh, yeah, no kidding. You've been putting in that work, son.
Work.
More than me, I'll admit. Millar does go and pitches outside. Back-to-back walks to lead off the 5th here.
Kaiser was rocking. He was rolling. He had been retiring guys just batter after batter. Now 2 straight free passes. You've got some momentum with no outs. Here's your chance to strike. I really like Park in this situation. This is one of the reasons we've also seen his RBI numbers go up so much, because he's been hitting a lot more often in these positions with guys on base and in scoring position.
Yeah, 9 RBIs when not too long ago had 0 in that first month of the season because he was that leadoff guy. And the whole offense as a whole was just struggling. So, yeah, hard for your leadoff guy to get RBIs that way. And then he went on that cold snap, but he's had solid past couple games. 1 for 2 now. Singled in the first, Struck out looking in the third. First pitch swinging, pops this one up right side. Behind first, Cannon in foul territory, cannot get it. Tried to make the shoelace grab going almost backwards, and
Your designated
Park
hitter,
lucky he stays alive.
number
Yeah,
46.
put it in play and force the Oilers
Stand
to
by.
play defense. I probably sound like a broken record, but like it just proved me right time and time again. That should be out number one. They should have gotten the most consistent hitter on the team out on a pop-up in foul territory. Wind, obviously, look at that flag in center field, look at the trees, but still, that's got to be as routine as it can get.
Park goes reaching down and away. It's 0-2. Park hitting .318. Now slugging over .400 after his single in the first. Millar on second, Godfrey on first. They both walked. As Park reaches, pops this one up over to second. Cannon barely has to move. Wind kind of blew it right to him. And
Now,
there's one away.
number 46, your designated
Got a little
hitter,
lucky on that one, though, because it didn't matter infield fly.
Hughes.
That's right. Wind starting to pick up a lot here. You can see our camera shaking. You can see the trees in the background like Kaden mentioned. Here's Luke Hughes, 1 for 2. Double back in the first. Takes a first pitch strike. Struck out last time up in the third swinging. Chased a high fastball.
You don't got to do anything fancy. Look at all that room on the right side. I imagine Cannon will move over to his left or right before the pitch, but you got a lot of room that way.
0-2 here. After the 2 walks, for now, Kaiser has bounced back strong.
And if Hughes is able to do damage on one, extra bases, we know Millar's coming around to score. Beef, though, from first, he's already scored from first on an extra base hit. We know he can get around the bags, too.
Kaiser's 0-2. Rolled over to third. Skinner will step on third, throw across the diamond. Hasenclaver can't pick it. Godfrey coming around all the way from first. The throw from McCormick in foul territory, not in time. The Miners played another on a throwing error from Skinner. It's 3-1.
You take it. You take it all day.
Now batting for your Miners.
So Skinner steps
Left
on third to
fielder,
get
number
Millar,
30,
and his
Alex
throw not able to
Pearson.
get all the way across the diamond. Hasenclaver with the stretch and scoop, unsuccessful, and Godfrey, he's got wheels, came all the way around from first. So now Hughes on second. 3 unearned runs for the Miners, no RBIs, of course. Here's Alex Pearson, first pitch, pops it up, out of play. Pearson 0 for 2, a 3 unassisted and a pop up to second. One and one. Already 4 errors for the Oilers. Just over half a game. That one hit high behind third. Hoover's going to call off Skinner to retire the side, but the Miners played another unearned run and double their lead. It's 3-1 as we head to the 6th.
Kaden Cleaver.
Cooper Grace out there for the 6th inning. His first pitch will be pitch number 70 to Hasenclaver, who took him deep last time up in the 3rd. It's been all the offense for the Oilers so far today. He's now got 6, which leads the ABL. Second place has half that at 3. First pitch misses low. Slider at the knees for a strike. Hard ground ball right side, going to get through into right field. Another base knock for Hasenclaver. And a leadoff base runner for the Oilers.
Yeah, this dude just
second baseman number 5.
been on a heater this summer.
Ken.
Continues to hit the ball very well. And if I'm the Oilers, honestly, I find the guy that gets on base the most and make Hasenclaver hit after him. In the leadoff spot, he's not much help if no one else is producing. But normally, the Oilers do have more than one run through 5 innings. They just run into a locked-in Cooper Grace.
Here's Cannon, puts one down left of the mound. Grace, tough play. Fires a seed over there for out number 1, but Cannon does his job. Hasenclaver now in scoring position.
Yeah, they're searching for that run desperately. That's just a good job by Grace.
Yeah, you saw Park, who was really the only guy in June hitting for the Miners. Hey, let's move it now on the 2 spot where most, big league organizations put their best hitter because analytically that's where you see the biggest situations come up. It definitely helped the offense. But they like Hasenclaver in the leadoff spot. Lusky waving a miss. It's 0-1. Lusky 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout. Cooper 8 punchy so far. Oh, and I don't even think we've said the nickname we came up for him.
No, we didn't.
As it's 1-1. Because his middle name is Joseph, we came up with Cujo. Well, if you know, Cujo is the, like the monster from the Stephen King novel.
I did not know.
We thought it was cool. It was cool.
I don't know
Cujo.
about the monster, but yeah, Cujo. That's tough. He even liked it, so
Yeah,
we could say it.
he did. We threw some other ideas up there, and he was like, no. I forgot what they were, but that ball laced into left field through the hole. Hasenclaver being held up. Pearson's throw cut off from Millar. Lusky gets his first hit. He's 1 for 3, and now runners on the corners.
Now batting, left fielder, number 29, Owen Musil.
So Lusky's the tying run. Here's the cleanup man, Owen Musil. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout.
Now I know there's 1 out ground ball can get you out of it, but with no action in the bullpen, I don't think this is a terrible time to go out and talk to Grace. 1st and 3rd situation. 1 swing and the ball in the gap down the line could tie this thing up.
Sword action from Musil there. See 2 guys starting to stretch out in the right field. We were told it would be Bowman following Grace, as Bowman will make this. I mean, this is his last day in Alaska. He leaves in the AM for a wedding to be a best man. Another big wave and a miss there.
Yeah, we know it's going to be Bowman. I don't hate the decision to just let Grace go and get through 6. Why not? He can certainly do it. I just think in this situation, you maybe want to talk about a guy, talk to him, right? A couple singles, a nice sack bunt.
Wave and a miss. Well, Grace bounce back is strong. 3 pitches is all he needs to set down Musil. That's 9 Ks now for Grace.
Or, he just goes out and 3 pitches, sits down the cleanup guy. That's whatever. That works too.
All the ugly swings from Musil, respectfully. All low and away. He just could not see it that well, that AB. AB?
It happens.
Happens. Here's Reed Oakley, the catcher now. First pitch swinging, high fly ball to left center, tailing to center field. There's Cash Millar. So 2 singles in the inning. Runners on the corners, 1 away, and Grace strands 2. Holds on to that 3-1 lead. Five, 6, and 7 for the Miners in the 6th. In the 5th, added on a run, doubled their lead. All 3 runs for the Miners unearned so far off 4 Oilers errors. Spoonie will lead things off. He's 0 for 2, 2 pop-ups. She's been really under it first time up. And new pitcher for the Oilers, Nathaniel Ramirez, the right-hander wearing number 23. So for Kaiser, definitely a bounce-back outing against the Miners. Solid 5 innings, all runs unearned. So 0-2 to Spoonie.
Yeah, defense just wasn't tremendous behind him. And kind of out of his control. But he only limited this offense to 3 hits, and the first 2 came against 3 of the first batters he faced. He certainly settled in.
Spooner pops this one up, foul territory, past third, and Skinner won't get there. Nathaniel Ramirez, the sophomore righty, in 13 innings for the Oilers, a 7.62 ERA. He's got 14 strikeouts in those 13. Whip just south of 2 at 1.92. So we mentioned again, Kaiser had a ERA north of 10, and it'll basically go down as like 5 scoreless for him as Spooner, weak grounder back to the mound, and Ramirez with the underhand toss for the first out of the 6th.
Now stepping up to the plate, your catcher, number 19, Will Millard.
Now that you've gotten to the bullpen, find a way to string some hits together. I know they're trying to keep this thing a 2-run ball game, but you just told us his number's not all that great. You could certainly do damage against this guy. The offense has got to be consistent, though. It's like what I said in the pregame. 3 runs is not a comfortable amount against this Oilers offense.
Here's Will Millard, first pitch swinging, pops this one up. Behind the dish, Oakley throws the mask away, and he's got it. 2 quick outs here in the 6th, and last time out for Ramirez on the 11th against the Miners in that 14-7 loss in Kenai. He let up 4 runs, 3 earned in an inning and 2/3 on 3 hits.
Daniel Millard.
Got 5 pop-ups in my book for the Miners as an offense today. A lot of weak contacts, not great.
A lot of easy outs. Here's Canyon Millar. First pitch swinging. Thumps one, right field, but way foul. Out in front. Millar 0 for 1, a walk and a run scored, and laced one to right field last time up, and the right fielder McCormick misread it. Had to make a leaping attempt, hit right off his glove, in and out. So Millar was able to reach to second, but it is an error.
I do like the idea that the Miners got really aggressive. All three guys that have come up first pitch swinging, they've offered at it. I like that. It just hadn't seen results. We know Spooner's going to do it 9 times out of 10 when he steps in the box.
Oh, yeah.
Millard the weak pop up, but then Millar crushes that one foul. He's done that twice now. He just a little bit out in front. That's really all it is. He's just not timed up on it.
Millar reaching low and away, pops this one up. Over to short. Hoover has it. 1-2-3 inning in relief for Ramirez. And let's go to the back third. Miners lead 3-1. Hit the back third, and Grace still out there looking for 7 innings. Currently at 80 pitches.
Now batting, number 25, Carson McCormick.
Face 6, 7, and 8 in this 7th inning. Carson McCormick, the right fielder, will lead off. He's 0 for 2. 2 strikeouts. 9 Ks through 6 for Grace. That first pitch fastball misses inside.
Take me a little Cooper Grace shove day. Outing's not done yet. Some things can happen. All it takes is one swing for that line to change. But so far, you got to be more than pleased with what he's done through 6.
Absolutely, and that whip continues to sustain itself. It was a .71 before this start. And it's only gone down as that one popped up high. Behind first, carrying, Babcock giving chase, sliding attempt in foul territory, not close. So it's 2-1.
It's crazy to me that Grace has only thrown 11 1/3 coming into this one. Only 4 appearances, 1 start. We just haven't seen him pitch that much. And now that the bullpen and the starting pitchers is a lot thinner in terms of the amount of guys you've got, I think we see more of Grace. He's certainly going to be a starter for us, but it's awesome to see him come on, get that second start, and look good through 6. No matter how this thing ends, you know that he gave you 6 strong innings, and he's certainly capable of doing that every time he steps on the hill.
Absolutely, and season high in strikeouts at 9. Previous high was just 5 his last start in 5 innings versus the Bucks. Grace is 2-2. Curveball low and away. We'll go full. McCormick doesn't want to be a K victim for the third time this afternoon. Payoff. Hard shot left side through the hole into left field, and he picks up a base knock there. McCormick 1 for 3 now. And back-to-back innings with a leadoff single for the Oilers.
Yeah, they've got 3 singles going back to that 6th inning now. So they're starting to put some hits together, and yeah, I figured.
That'll be it for Grace. Strong outing so far. We'll see. Not done? No, he is. Yeah, here comes the new arm. So we're going to step aside actually real quick, and we'll be back with that new arm. Runner on, no outs, 3-1 ball game. New arm for the Miners replacing Cooper Grace. Not Bowman. It's the new Texas State Bobcat, Jonathan Anders, coming in to keep the Oilers out 1. Leadoff single here in the 7th. We were told Bowman would follow Cooper Grace, but apparently not. Anders, last time out against these Oilers in that first game in Kenai, got the win through 3 perfect innings with 6 strikeouts. So he has had better success against the Oilers than Bowman this summer.
It's just fair.
Fair.
It's a close game. You want to go ahead and take this head-to-head tiebreaker over the Oilers right now. It's very tight. Bowman does have worse numbers against the Oilers than Anders, right? The 3 perfect back last Saturday. So I do like the move to Anders here, though. It just kind of unexpected to us. We were totally ready to see Bowman.
And Wyatt Bundy, the center fielder, will be pinch hit for. Here's Brady Brown, the righty. So the Oilers didn't like the lefty-lefty matchup. Brown squares, pops this one over to third, and there's Cannon Millar right there charging in. 1 pitch, 1 out here for Anders.
That's all it takes. Big John has been absolutely nails all summer long. ERA, nuts. Whip, nuts. Overstriking out over a guy an inning. I mean, this is the last guy that if I'm the Oilers that I want to see. And I don't even care if you come in with the mindset, well, I saw him for 3 innings just 8 days ago. No, this dude's nails.
10 1/3, a 1.74 ERA, 12 punchies, and a sub-1 whip, .87. That's nails. And now hitting for Luke Skinner is Isaac Fernandez. So the 2 lefties being pinch hit for. Brown for Bundy, Fernandez for Skinner. Throw over to first. That's McCormick after his leadoff single against Grace. Punched him out of the game. But what an outing for Grace. Season high or just summer high in strikeouts, innings. In line for the win right now. Oh, one's fouled off. Anders ahead. Fernandez 0-2.
What sticks out to me about Grace's line is the 9 strikeouts and then the 1 walk. Did a really great job. He did get into some 2-3 ball counts. He was just able to get the strikeout or get the guys make weak contact.
Curveball was great for him today. Just hung that one breaking ball, and we'll get time as umpire will look at the PA booth. Another accidental sound being played there.
We all have fat fingers sometimes,
It's all right.
myself included.
Anders 0-2. Fastball misses way high.
Big John, a guy that surprising how little he's thrown, right? He even said like, "Hey, man, I'm just pitching about once a week, and that's good on my arm and for my rest and stuff." But you would expect to see a guy like him more for how good he has been. Just hadn't been the case, but every time he's stepped on that bump, he's been that dude.
3 ERA this past spring at Sam Houston, made the transfer to Texas State. That should be a huge pickup for the Bobcats now in the Pac-12.
If anybody would know, it's us. They need
yeah.
pitching.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. This is wide.
Millar's done a good job behind the dish, keeping balls in front. I know there's been maybe one all day. There's been a problem. I think there's only one wild pitch / pass ball on the whole game. So he's done a good job being that vet of the defense and behind the dish.
Fernandez pinch hitting 2-2. That slider just misses. Good take there from the righty. It'll go full.
Maybe it's just me. If I'm the Oilers, I don't know about the speed of McCormack. He does play right field, but maybe sending him 3-2. I mean, they're trying to get something going. They're obviously pinch hitting back-to-back guys.
Doesn't go. 3-2. Ground ball over to third. Eats up. Millar takes it off the chest. His throw to first in time. So a bad hop ruined the double play there for the Miners, but Millar able to stick with it, get out number 2.
Shortstop number 16, Kyler Hoover.
That's a good thing about having someone like Kenyon Millar over at third. He's on the hot corner. It could be tough to handle some baseballs over there. But you just saw him rifle that across, right? Quarterback in high school. He's got the arm strength to make up for maybe a slight bobble like that.
Yeah, nothing but seeds across the diamond for him. Here's Kyler Hoover. First game as an Oiler, big spot here. He's the tying run, but just an extra run finally in scoring position for the Oilers. Haven't seen it too much today. Hoover 0 for 1, a walk, and a fly out to center. He's already had one left on. 1-0 off the end of the bat, blooped into right center. 3 Miners converging. There's Millar, a diving catch to save a run, keep it 3-1. What a play from Cash Millar, helping out Cooper Grace and Anders here in the 7th. Miners still lead it 3-1.
Babcock.
8-9-1 for the Miners, and thanks to Cash Millar, who's on deck. Heroic efforts out in center field. Saves a run, keeps it where we're at. Babcock will lead off against Nate Ramirez. Had a 1-2-3 inning in the 6th. Ground out and 2 pop-ups. Miners have popped up 7 times in 6 innings. Just a lot of easy outs so far today for the Oilers. Just 3 hits. So they lead 3-1, but they're getting out hit. Thanks to a lot of errors made by the Oilers. It's 2-0 to Babcock. 1 for 2, a single. So one of those 3 hits. Fly out to right and a run scored. Ramirez down 3-0 here to lead off the 7th.
You remember last time the leadoff guy got walked by an Oilers pitcher, it did lead to a run for the Miners, so getting the first guy on could be huge, especially with it being 8-9-1. You know the top of the lineup is going to step up here.
Nowhere close. 4-pitch walk in the 7th to lead off for Babcock. He's on for the 2nd time.
Center fielder.
Now here's Cash Millar, who led off the 5th with a walk, came around to score. Or, excuse me, it was Godfrey who came around to score, as Millar was out on a fielder's choice and throwing error.
And he just went full Kevin Pillar in center field.
Oh, yeah, I like that. Squares here, bunts it left of the mound. Ramirez, bare hand. Good throw over to first, but Millar does his job. Babcock in scoring position.
Another time that the 9-hole hitter is used as a guy that can put down bunts and get guys in scoring position. I like that. You play it safe. You don't risk any sort of double play. Now, you know that you're more than likely going to see Godfrey and Park dig in here with the guy in scoring position. Good opportunity to add on and give yourself a 3-run lead.
Here's Will Godfrey, 0 for 2, walk and a run scored. Waves and misses first pitch. Well, they say you got a tip of it, but regardless, it's 0-1.
Godfrey usually provides a lot of spark with that bat, but we know he draws walks at a very high rate, hitless today. See if he's able to turn the corner, maybe drive in that run right here, get the first ribby for the Miners today.
Pokes one out to left center, giving chase is Musial and Brown. And it's Brown, and oh, they collide. Ball comes out. Here comes Babcock being waved home. Relay throw all the way wide. Babcock scores. Godfrey going for third, no throw. So Brown and Musial collide out there in left center. It looked like Brown actually had it in his glove, and they hit shoulders, it looks like. They're both okay, it seems. But another defensive mistake for the Oilers.
Your shortstop, Austin Park.
If you ask me, that's an error. Those guys, that was a play that either one of those guys could have made. They just ran right into each other, didn't communicate. It didn't require any sort of crazy effort. It just a lack of communication. Another defensive mistake for the Oilers just leads to a 4th unearned run for the Miners.
Yeah, 5 errors now, and that one was in Brown's glove. He had squeezed it.
Important to note.
Yeah, he had squeezed it. It was in his glove, and Musial hit him like a linebacker.
That ball's like dang near impossible to hold on to, so you don't blame Brown for not squeezing it. It's just a matter of miscommunication.
Yeah, Musial didn't let up. Now here's Austin Park. Now 4-1 Miners, the 5th, just 90 feet away. First pitch swinging. Popped up right side. Infield was in, so now they're going back, and it's going to drop in front of the right fielder, McCormick, who is almost in on the infield, and Park's going to get to second. A bloop double for Austin Park. It's now 5-1, and there's your first RBI for the Miners.
That couldn't have come at a better time, right?
Oh, yeah. First pitch swinging, he
Now batting.
Because the
Your
infield was in,
designated
it works
hitter,
out.
the Matsu
Finds
Miners,
no
number
man's land
46,
too.
Luke Hughes.
So it happens when that infield's in. That outfield may be, about normal depth. There's just a lot of green grass. Park just does a great job of finding that green grass. He's done it so well all season, poking the bat out there, trying to put the ball in play. We've already seen another mistake from the Oilers this inning, so just what a job by the Miners this inning.
Luke Hughes also goes after the first pitch, fouls it off. That was the first earned run of the afternoon for the Miners. Previously 4 unearned runs. Park's now 2 for 4. Hughes 1 for 3, had a double of his own in the first. Strikeout and reached on an error. It's down 0-2 there. Good slider from Ramirez on the under third. Just what a messy day for the Oilers on defense. Ramirez checks Park at second. His 0-2. Fastball misses high.
I think the wind is also giving the Oilers a little bit of trouble on balls hit in the air. I think that one in left center that was hit by Godfrey also that played a factor into it. Musil thought he could make the run to his left to go and get it. I think both guys could have got it. But, the ball was basically coming towards Brown.
That ball ripped into center field. Coming in is Brown, able to make the catch chest high, and a hard out number 2 here in the 7th.
Definitely not a
Now
bad
batting
sign
for
when
your
you're putting the
Matsu
ball
Miners,
in play
left fielder number 30,
and hitting it that hard.
Alex Pearson.
It's an out that you're not mad about. Just not the result you wanted, but that's good wood from Hughes.
That was the last at bat for Hughes. He did extend his 9-game on base streak, or 8 to make it 9, excuse me, with that double. Here's Alex Pearson, who's 0 for 3. He's popped up his last 2 times. He waves and misses there.
He's rocking the pink batting gloves. White with pink Adidas logo, and then the hands part of it, or the palm, is pink.
I think it's a good look on the all whites. Don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of pink. It's 1-1.
Also, with my binoculars on, I could see that Nathaniel Ramirez has earrings. You definitely can't see that from the camera, but I got you.
Look at the Camrys.
Yeah, he's got
Small figurine.
a dangling cross earring on his left ear.
Just in case if you didn't know, you can't see his ears where he's at.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no. Good looks. Ramirez 2-1. High and in, 3-1 to Pearson. Looking to reach for the first time today.
Good chance to keep this thing going.
Oilers now down to their final 6 outs, down 4 for now. See if Pearson can maybe make it 5. 3-1. That ball ripped to right field. McCormick coming in. Right by him. It'll bounce off the wall. Park will score. Pearson will pick up an RBI double. And the throw is actually close. What a throw from McCormick there. But 6-1 Miners here in the 7th. They've played it 3.
That ball was roped so hard. McCormack coming in on it. Running to his left, but also in. And the ball literally just flew right by him. It was smoked so hard. The wind helps it a little bit, but Pearson just absolutely got all of that one right there. Good job. And there's another earned run.
Yeah, make it back-to-back now. 3 doubles today for the Miners.
That's rare.
2 and 3 batters. Here's Declan Spooner. Spooner 0 for 3. 2 pop-ups and a weak ground out back to the pitcher's mound. He was the first guy to face Ramirez. Pearson on second. Long pause from Ramirez here. Spooner will call time.
Spooner will play that middle game with you, too.
Most definitely.
That might be what this is. Especially Ramirez being probably a bit shaken.
High fastball by Spooner. Miners came into the 7th looking for extra insurance. And they've gotten 3. The ball ripped to right field, down the line. Diving attempt from McCormick. He gets by him. Spooner has extra bases. Pearson scores back-to-back 2-out doubles. Makes it 7-1.
Way to pile on. You just stringing hits together. This is something they did not do in game 2 on Friday. They've just figured it out now. You want this type of offense, these kind of crooked innings, to become more consistent across the games you play down the stretch. Things not over either. Let's be clear about that. It's looking good for them, though. Just imagine what it could be like in the standings if they had done this a little bit more consistently over, say, the last week or 2.
Absolutely, and we came into this inning, in our books at least, they had 3 hits. Now they've doubled that and have 6. Millard now jumps on the first pitch, but he's out in front. 3 doubles in the last 4 batters, and Hughes in his line out, too. He roped it just right to Brown in center. So that's really just 4 straight. I guess Parks' double was a bloop. Little blooper to right field, but 3 straight balls that are just crushed. That one just misses high and in corner. Millard 0 for 3, a strikeout, flyout, and a pop-up. We've mentioned before his road versus home numbers. Hitting over 300 on the road, hitting sub-100 here at home at Hermon Brothers. It's a fly ball into left center. Will it find grass? And Brown able to make a diving catch coming in to keep it at 7-1. But the Miners score 4 on 3 doubles.
As we head into the 8, your Miners,
And they've got a comfortable
7,
lead.
Oilers 1.
58th, and Anders back out there, who was just able to get to the bottom half just barely with a 2-run lead, 3-1, and now all of a sudden it's 6. 5 unearned runs, 2 earned this afternoon for the Miners. As Anders will face 1, 2, 3 here. Another fat finger moment.
It happens.
Leadoff single last inning. Got Cooper Grace out of the game, and then Anders came in, got a pop-up, ground out, and a flyout. That one's wild.
Watch out.
Claver 2 for 3 today. 2 for his last 2. Home run and a single. He got stranded on that single, however, and this is his first time facing Anders. Infield shifted on the lefty. You don't see too many drastic shifts in the ABL. Not saying this one is too crazy, but definitely bigger than most we see. There's a strike on the outer third that Anders might have gotten the call on.
I certainly appreciate the low amount of just ridiculous shifts. I'm personally not a fan of the shift. I know that it pays off a lot of times, but it's just, lame way to play.
3-1 here for Claver. It took until Pearson's double last inning for the Miners to get their first earned run. Godfrey scored on Park's double, but he reached on an error, so it's an unearned run. Yeah, just 5 straight. Counts full to Claver. Looking to get a rally going for the Oilers. Miners able to get the final 6 outs. They win the summer series. Wave and a miss. Anders has set down 4 in a row. And Claver now 2 for 4, 2 strikeouts.
What a job to sit down the most dangerous hitter of this lineup, especially over the course of today. You feel a lot more comfortable facing anybody else than you do Claver. So good job by Big John to be nails.
Here's Shane Cannon, the second baseman, 0 for 2. Strikeout, ground out, and a sacrifice bunt. Waves and misses first pitch.
Watching this dude pitch, it's wild to me that he ended up at Sam Houston State. No disrespect, though they are a rival of Texas State's. But I'm just saying, it's a little bit better than CUSA material. At least maybe he's just made a huge jump over the last year.
I will say at least they had one really good guy. I mean, they had Ryan Pearson, right?
Oh, yeah, Peterson, he got drafted 71st.
So maybe they might email you, say, hey, chill on our arms at least.
No
got one guy at least.
No disrespect to their arms, because they've got Aloisio and Mundy that are both really good. Rivals that don't play each other. This is true.
Yeah. I mean, they played each other in football.
Oh, don't even mention that.
Oh, yeah, let me not bring that up. But that was 2 years ago, 2 seasons ago.
At NRG, though, which was pretty cool.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back punchies for Anders here in the 8th.
Now, I don't think we got the connects to make Texas State schedule Sam Houston State. But I do know that we may have already mentioned this, but I know they play each other in softball. I watched them. I think I worked that game. They played each other in softball in San Marcos. I believe they also went to good old Huntsville, where all the magic happens.
Lusky fouls one off.
Huntsville, the place where hopes and dreams go to blossom.
You know, I've actually heard that before. I swear.
Where dreams become realities.
I swear, I have. It's actually the 21st century Hollywood, from what I heard. 0-2, 2 foul balls from Lusky. Lusky singled last time up in the 6th. Strikeout and a ground out. Makes him 1 for 3.
And if you're unaware, Huntsville, Texas built around a state penitentiary. So you can just make your own judgment if any of that was satire or not.
0-2. Foul tip. No, they say no foul tip, so there's strike 3. Millard down to first, and how about Big John striking out the side in the 8th? The Oilers down to their final 3 outs, and Anders 4 perfect innings this summer against the Oilers.
He just broke it. He just broke it.
Bottom of the 8th, Miners up 7-1, and fun fact about that moose that you just saw him this morning again, almost the same spot. And his antlers were growing in a little bit more, I would say. They got a little longer, still nubby, but yeah, he likes to hang around. Sweet Bacon asked, do y'all get to travel with Texas State when on the road? No. We actually don't work for the athletic department. Actually, we work for the student station. They kind of got some beef going on, I would say.
When calling games, we don't work for athletics. Yeah. Let's just say access, terrible. Communication, terrible. Relationship,
Although they're getting a new SID for baseball, so
not dogging on Texas State. I am talking on the athletic department, and mostly because they didn't hire me.
here's Cannon Millard, first pitch swinging right over the first base bag. Haas and Claver will take it himself. There's one out in the 8th. And it's a first out for the new arm, Jake Tharnish,
Right fielder number 9,
replacing
Jackson
Ramirez, who
Babcock.
had a rough 7th inning after having a perfect 6th. Although we did get to travel to Cleburne in that Cleburne Classic that was going on, but that was on our own dime, actually.
Yeah, a lot of it.
We just went to do it, get some experience. That was fun. Here's Jackson Babcock.
But, like, comparing the experiences, the way that we get to just talk to the players whenever, like, it's actually against the rules. And I believe it's against the rules across all NCAA athletic departments that media can't just talk to players.
Without talking to the SID first?
Yeah, you have to
Lame.
get confirmation to not be breaking the rules. Now, there are literally coaches that'll give you their number and say, I don't care, you can just text me. But
Yeah, most coaches don't care about that, but the athletic department really tries to enforce it. So it's really frustrating when you have a SID that you, quote unquote, have to go through, doesn't respond or, do anything.
let's just say they purposely like to not answer their emails.
Yeah.
And this is 100% true. I don't know how true it is everywhere else, but
It's 3-1 to Babcock. 1 for 2. 2 runs scored. Both of those, of course, unearned. Doesn't matter to his stat line, however. There's a strike on the outer third. Possibly a gracious call for the Oilers there. But up 6 runs in the bottom of the 8th. Maybe the zone expands a bit. Payoff. Hit the other way. And that's down for a base knock in front of Musel. Babcock was looking for 2, looking for a hustle double, but he'll step on the brakes, and he's now 2 for 3.
how about that for Babs? Couple of hits on the day. Been on base 3 times, scored twice. What a job. Doing a great job.
Now
And
batting, center
we
fielder,
talked about him
number
getting
1,
moved down
Matt.
to the 8th spot, and doesn't seem to phase him mentally whatsoever. He just goes up there and dude hits.
Here's Cash Muller up 6 runs. Might be able to swing it freely here. He had a sac bunt last inning. Doesn't show it. He probably has the green light. It's low. He's just 0 for 1. Reached on an error, walked in that sac bunt, of course. Off the end of the bat, right of the mound. Tarnish over to second, and just an ugly throw gets into center field. Babcock's going to go to third. Another error on the Oilers. That's number 6, and that was just ugly.
Second baseman, number 4.
Man, he just made that throw so off balance, too. He didn't even try to gather himself, really, and throw it. He was falling off to his right. It's kind of lazy defensively, honestly. It's the type of mistake that you would expect to be made in a 7-1 ball game.
I mean, just absolutely no reason to throw that off balance. As now here's Will Godfrey.
And if you're going to go there and have that amount of time, you better be ready to get your feet set and going.
At the time, definitely. Interesting choice. It's in the dirt, so if the Miners are able to plate 4, there will be no 9th inning. And so far for Anders, 5 perfect innings against the Oilers this summer. With 9 punchies. Godfrey laces one into center field. There's an RBI. Millar will go to third. Babcock scores, and it's 8-1 Miners.
I do like how this offense is coming alive here, but I will also say, let's not score 4 here. We need to see Zach Bowman close this thing out.
Austin Park.
He's warming out in right field. He leaves at 1:30 a.m. tonight, tomorrow morning, whatever you want to call it. So here's Austin Park. First pitch swinging, fouls it off. Park and RBI bloop double last inning. So he's 2 for 4. Godfrey gets his first knock, although he has scored twice. Throw over to first, not in time.
We'll say if we do get to 10 runs and it looks like we're still trying to go score number 11, I will scream from the booth, "No, let Bowman pitch."
Have to see a goodbye appearance.
And I think you'd be comfortable throwing, heck, me out there. What you are right now, or maybe even 9. They got to get 3 outs before they score 9.
1-1 misses high. Babcock scores for the 3rd time. He has himself a day in that 8th spot. That one gets away from Oakley, and here comes Cash Millar. It's now 9-1. Godfrey up to second. So Millar scores on the wild pitch. Another unearned run in the book since he reached on an error.
Oilers continue to just make mistake after mistake. They've had rough going defensively. They haven't done much offensively either, but, I mean, they're just giving themselves no chance.
6 unearned runs for the Miners. 3 earned. The ball back up the middle. One hops Cannon. His throw to first. Almost low. Scooped by Hasenclaver. There's 2 away, and Godfrey moves up to third.
Let's hear it for your designated hitter, number 46, Luke Hughes.
Here's Luke Hughes. 1 for 4. Lined out hard last inning to center field.
It's a kind of scary moment because he could end it with 1 swing.
It's a grounder over to the left side in the hole. Tough throw for Hoover. Gets away from Hawes and Claver. Godfrey will score, and Hughes up to second. Another error for the Oilers, make it 7.
Golly.
And another unearned run.
All we've had to do today
Now
is just put the
batting
ball in
left
play.
fielder Number 30, Alex Pearson.
The Oilers are really a solid team. They've won 17 games, right? And it's because their offense has been so good. Pitching has not been that good. Defense, you can tell, has not been that good. If these guys want to go win a championship, they're going to want to go clean things up defensively. It's going to be impossible to beat a team like the Miners, Chinooks, or Bucks with the way those guys play defense in comparison.
So Hughes on second is the winning run. Here's Pearson, who doubled down the right field line last inning.
Pearson, if you can hear me right now, just get out right here. We don't need anything special from you. We need Bowman, all right?
Oh, it almost gets away from Oakley. Wind coming in hard right now.
It nearly took our camera for a joyride.
And now a pinch runner for Hughes, who's hobbling off that left foot a little bit, as Diesel Toth will come in and run for him here in the 8th.
This not really, we're trying to go end it right here with one of the fastest guys we've got on the bench. As more of a, we can see Hughes is probably in discomfort. Let's go ahead and not risk him getting hurt.
Did show me the blister he had on his foot in Kenai. Pearson takes strike 1.
Gnarly blister.
Pearson 1 for 4. Run scored and an RBI. Takes strike 2.
I think this is an auto take situation.
You think? Is it that deep to LeBron and them, you think?
I don't know. I doubt it. Probably just winning the game in the most embarrassing fashion possible to the Oilers, or making them lose in the most embarrassing way.
Takes 2-2. First is open.
Screw it. If he walks him here, just pinch hit Bowman or something.
Get Bowman some swings. Should have let Baker swing it once before he left. 3-2 misses way wide. And Pearson on for the second straight time, and the inning continues. For the man, Declan Spooner also doubled last inning. He's 1 for 4 as well, RBI.
Spooner.
Picked up RBI number 8.
It's been a struggle inning for Tharnish, but I wouldn't be blown away. Spooner just tries to rip it first pitch.
Swings first pitch. Hits a high fly ball. Shallow right center, and it's going to drop. Here comes Toth. He scores. It's now 11-1, and that is the ball game. So no goodbye appearance for Zach Bowman. Spooner ends it with a bloop RBI single, his second of the day. And the Miners take the season series against the Oilers. If they end in a tie, they have the tiebreaker.
Thanks for our sponsors, Kendall Ford.
And just what a bounce back to that 11-3 loss 2 days ago.
I hate to see it in that way, just for the fact about Bowman not getting to come in and pitch. He was ready, but that's a great way to go win one with the statement. That's the second run rule win of the year. And now the Oilers move the game back out of first. Miners advance their lead. Man, what a job well done by these guys to bounce back, and they own the head-to-head now. It's huge.
Yeah, the Miners score 4 runs in the 7th and 8th.
For
Of their 11, 7 unearned, 4 earned.
Players, if you're interested in hosting,
And yeah, just a huge win. Staying first.
For details
Huge.
and contact information.
So hopefully we'll have a post-game interview with head coach LeBrun, or if he sends someone up here, whoever that is. So we're going to step aside real quick and stay tuned.
And free attendance for any.
Welcome back. Joining me now, Miners win 11-1. It's the winning